Hello. As you saw recently, Riffraff responded to everything after leaving for a week, so now I'll be revisiting some of the points that I've made in the past and adding some new ones in. This is because I do not want this drama to end with Riffraff getting away with everything he has done. And he claims that he hasn't been let off free, even though he definitely has, as all he's done is taking a break, and he claims that he's not trying to escape it, but he definitely is. Anyways, he's also threatened to put me in jail for just giving him criticism. This is obviously stupid, as if the police actually looked at my videos, they would see everything that he did. They won't be on your side, Riffraff. I'm sorry to tell you that, but, well, without further ado, let's get into this. Riffraff has also just said that his old apology wasn't accepted because we didn't read it, when I actually did. I actually had many problems with it, too. Especially because he made me read his 6 paragraphs of just rambling about how much he hates this community, with only 12% of it actually being an apology. This video will be covering the main issues and flaws that I have with his apology, and also explain some other reasons why Riffraff needs to leave for good. I mean, yeah. While not even being in the MSM community anymore, Riffraff used to use this trend of saying that he's gonna leave right before a big MSM update. Then he would return right after saying that because of the update. While not being the worst thing that he's done, that's still a scummy thing, especially because, everyone wants you gone, and you're just gonna say that you're gonna leave, and you leave for a day, then you come back because of the update. That's stupid. By the way, thank you MSM Bowhead fan for that information. Riffraff failed to mention a lot in his recent apology, well, if you could even call it an apology. It's more of a huge rant with some apologetic parts. With everything that he tried to apologize for, he immediately threw it all away with trying to threaten getting the police involved. Unless you're as dumb as Riffraff, you obviously know that that's stupid. What are they gonna do? Getting the police involved over online drama is one of the most childish and immature things you could ever do. But as you'll see later, a lot of what Riffraff does is immature, but you'll get used to it. It's worth mentioning that Riffraff likes to ignore these criticisms, as it's likely he won't even watch this video because he has such a smug self of innocence right now. He won't even watch this. I highly doubt that he will, but just in case if he does. Actually, Riffraff tries to classify these videos as harassment, which, in no way, shape, or form this is actually harassment. I've never actually really harassed this man, except for maybe share some of his posts and say why it's stupid. And I've also made jokes of his expense because he's done stupid and pedophilic stuff, because, yeah, you'll see that later. Sure, I've made other videos talking about the bad things that he's done a lot, but doesn't mean that's harassment? No! Riffraff thinks of us as some kind of hive mind, and saying that we're all in the wrong, if not worse than him. I am not the one who asked a minor where they lived, made inflation art of monsterlings, harassed someone until they were suicidal, made a very bad and low-effort apology, attack smaller creators who speak out against the things that you do, get strikes on other people's channels for unjustified reasons, manipulates the youth, and saying you're sorry while also ranting and taking back all the things he said a day later. That's just how I roll, but, who knows? That was a joke. In these paragraphs that he recently made, he claims that I am in the wrong for making videos about him and trying to take control out of nowhere. Which, first off, I have been here ever since January, and sure, I haven't made it public, but I've been watching and seeing all of this drama happen and escalate ever since January. Oh, fuck. However, I wasn't able to make it public until June. Second, me making videos about all the terrible stuff that you've done shouldn't automatically be what you think of me, and you automatically think I'm a bad person for just talking about you. That really goes to show how egotistical this man is. As for the pedo allegations, sure, he hasn't groomed everyone, that we know of. He's still done predatory actions, such as make inflation art of monsterlings, which he still tries to defend, as it isn't explicit, according to him, even though there's a thing called fetish art, which he clearly has. Dude, you can't just make inflation of, baby characters. That's gross. Oh wait, what's my next point? He also tries to manipulate people like Cupid and Miss Sim into being friends with him by acting like her other friends were toxic. There's also screenshots of him being a weird person. I'll show them on the screen right now, but like, yeah, that gross. Going back on that whole Cupid situation, Riffraffs have like my fifth take. Going back on the whole Cupid situation, Going back to the Cupid situation, Riffraff has continuously tried to get Cupid to believe that people like Troubleu and Queso Quencher are toxic friends for not liking Riffraff. Not only that, but also tried sending his fans to attack the channels and even managed to getting a strike on Queso's channel. Troubleu and Queso at the time didn't even talk to Cupid that much, and didn't really care if she was friends with Riff or not. This really shows how much of a gaslighting prick he is. Also, he got into an argument with Troubleu because, I mean, obviously, Troubleu was infuriated by these claims. So, yeah, they got into an argument. That's about it. Also, side note, Riffraff randomly said, Troubleu, I want to bash your head in with a mallet for literally no reason, but he deleted it. You're probably wondering, what about the whole Fish Champ situation that he apologized for? Well, for people who don't know, Riffraff asked Fish Champ where he lived and wanted to go shopping with him or something. Yeah, that's kind of weird, obviously, because the age gap. He also claims that he wants to bring their parents to monitor with them, but he never mentioned that at the time, which he accordingly did, but he never shows evidence. Now, to the present, Riffraff has actually apologized for this. However, he has continuously complained about Fish. It was in the wrong, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of apologizing. And he just does this because Fish Champ has made jokes about how stupid and predatory the whole thing is, which is justified in my opinion. Riffraff also claims that this is all hurting his mental health, but when you think about it for 2 seconds, you realize how stupid and petty that is. Being depressed because of a bunch of minors calling you out for being a pedophile is actually wild. Riffraff also tried to back on some of his messages, the main one being the attack on Rainbow Star Blossom whenever she was suicidal. However, just know that he is not sorry. He has proven multiple times he does not care for Rainbow's well-being, even though she is constantly being harassed by him, by his child audience. He says that it's justified because she constantly reshared his posts, which that's just childish. Getting mad at someone, getting mad at someone for who's just trying to respond for everything that you've done is just immature and stupid. Imagine someone going on a huge rant about you, and whenever you try to respond, they get mad at you and say that you're harassing them. What? So taking his own definition of harassment, because he claims that Rainbow has harassed her. Using that same definition, that means that Riffraff has done way worse. Now, about my criticism towards him, he has allegedly called a policewoman and wants to get a restraining order on me and Rainbow for simply sharing his posts. Now, I know this is all an empty threat towards the police, because if the police actually reviewed this, they would see that Riffraff is in the wrong, definitely. But if he did, this just shows how of a mature and stupid man-child he is. Riffraff can't seem to wrap his mind about the fact that not everyone's going to forgive him. He's made stupid decisions and continues to make these terrible apologies and is acting like the victim, which he definitely is, by the way. He claims that he's not, but every time he makes an apology, he always tries playing the victim and then eventually says that please do not listen to Riffraff and his child audience. He is not sorry, neither will he ever change. He tries to hide, even though he says that he isn't, but he definitely is, as he has yet to take any accountability for any of his actions, as he claims that we should first, despite the fact that all we've done is make jokes and criticism in his, against him. That's, what is there to apologize for? My last words for this video is to go subscribe to Queso Quencher and Troubleu, of course. They make really good and high quality videos, and they do not deserve any of the hate that Riffraff has given to them. That being said, I hope to stop talking about this. However, I will be obliged to if something big comes up, whether that be legal troubles or something else that he's stupid that he does. But for now, goodbye, and I have pretty good videos coming out soon, so be on the lookout. So yeah, see ya.
Hey, Riffraff, you know what's crazy? Is that you pull no girls, so you switch to minors, and when that don't work, you go back to hunting down glowels at the sky. Okay, that's it.
Okay.